Hey guys, Nickon here, just doing an LP of Amnesia. Now I know a lot of other people have already played this game. I've seen a lot of other people already play this game, so you're probably wondering why I should stick around to watch my little playthrough. Well, I don't know. Probably not the best way to start this.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Okay, so, I just want to make some things very clear. I am new to playing this game. I've played the first few minutes of it a couple times just to practice getting the hang of the controls. But yeah, I am new to playing this game. Just received it in the mail yesterday. Just want to point out right now, no, this is not a blind run. It's gonna be pretty fresh because I am playing it right now. It's not like I recorded myself separately and made a commentary out of this. What you see right here, right now, is me playing the game. Anyway, welcome to Amnesia. Just gonna explain the control scheme a little bit because it really caught me off guard. You press space to jump, you press W to go forward, S to go back, you hold down shift to run while holding W. You press Q and E to lean to the left and the right, you hold A and D to strafe left and right, and you can turn around with the mouse, you can pick things up with the left mouse, and you can press the right mouse to throw things away, or to slam a door shut. Though, at the moment I'm not going to be going very fast because I'm not allowed to run. It doesn't let you do that for a little while for some reason. Anyway, this is a tinderbox. May as well explain what tinderboxes do. Tinderboxes, well, they're kind of like, I don't know, they're like matches. You can only use them, like, once, and then they're suddenly useless. It's kind of like a cigarette lighter. It's just a one-time thing, a one-trick pony. You find something that can be lit up with a tinderbox, like this, and there you go. Now, I'm not going to be wasting all of them like I did with that one just now, but yeah. Anyway, just to clear things up, this is not blood. It's a hallucinogenic. I got too close to it, I sniffed it, and now I'm tripping out. No, that's not what it is either. Just gonna practice throwing this, aiming it. Wow, I did it. First try. Anyway. I'm gonna try going through here. That was disturbing. I honestly did not expect that to happen. I kind of expected something else to happen, but I wasn't expecting that noise. Anyway. I'm not gonna let this be a forced playthrough. I'm gonna try to be honest throughout all of it. I'm not gonna pretend to be scared by things. It's not gonna be like iJustine's playthroughs where you're like, oh my gosh, okay, I am so psyched right now. Blah, 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 blah. If anything, this is going to be more of a detailed walkthrough than anything else. I'm going to try to be informative, I'm going to try to explain how this works and how that works, like I did with the control scheme and with the tinderboxes. I'm also going to try to breeze through the game relatively quickly, as I don't want to bore anybody. I'm just going to point out lots of things, like, well, just parts of the mythology and the origins of certain, creatures and whatnot. Just little things that most people don't typically pick up on when they play this game. Also, I am something of a klepto, so I will be collecting things like this whenever I possibly can. No. Ah, finally. It is a little finicky, just trying to aim at things like this. Ah, okay. The control scheme is pretty well laid out, though if you want, you can change it with the options menu. Like when you go to the main menu. Throughout your journey, you'll hear lots of noises. You may even imagine a few things. Daniel is, well, he's special in a way. I'll explain how in just a moment. Come on, Daniel, gotta get going. No, he is not drunk. He is just... Well, I don't know what the name of this phobia is called. I keep forgetting what it is. Maybe nocturne phobia or something like that. I don't know. Point is, Daniel is dreadfully terrified of the dark. I mean, who isn't at least a little bit afraid of the dark? Don't pretend you aren't. I'm afraid of the dark. You gotta be at least a little bit afraid of the dark. Anyway, Daniel is an extreme case of it. He can't help but be utterly mortified just from standing in a dark corner for too long. You may have noticed everything getting really wavy just a moment ago. If you stay huddled in the dark for way too long, you're gonna start going nuts. You're gonna start cracking up because he just won't be able to handle it. So I guess you could say in some ways Daniel is a sissy, but yeah. You have this sanity thing. Okay. It's like you have a sanity meter, which is kind of like a health meter. You don't actually see the meter, but it functions the same way. And if you witness too many disturbing events, if you stay in the darkness for too long, it's going to gradually whittle away at that, and once it completely runs out, Daniel will just basically be on salvage, and you may pass out. Not sure how much it'll affect the gameplay, though if you happen to be running away from someone or something at the time, you're gonna be screwed, because he'll be hopelessly debilitated. The best way to prevent Daniel from going insane is just to find nice bright lights. So that's where tinderboxes come in. You find something like a candle that's burnt out, and you light it up, and, it calms him down. It makes him feel a little more certain of things. Dang, I missed that thing during the loading screen. I don't know if you guys saw it. I don't know if you got a chance to read it. I should have read it. Now you see, some little things like that, they don't whittle away at his sanity much. Besides, they're a part of the game. They're like some jump scares you just can't avoid. Ooh, 2 litter boxes. That's good. I like this. Ugh. Look at how huge these things are. I see, I can't be absolutely sure about this, but given how... oh! Look at that! Okay, I guess I was right. Yes, Daniel was hallucinating those cockroaches right now. They were not real. They were all in his head. Let's get out of the dark, Daniel. Let's make you feel better. I'm sorry about the frame rate, guys. I know it's not the absolute best. But anyway. One thing I think is really interesting about the atmosphere of this place is, at first I thought the whole thing was just going to take place at night, but no. I mean, it's raining outside right now, but I think it's safe to say it's daytime. I mean, just look at how bright this all is. But, that won't do anything to protect you, but, at least it helps to keep him relatively sane. The whole house is breathing. This item is going to help us out a lot. This is the lantern. Now this, okay. This and the tinderboxes have their different uses. A tinderbox you can only use in a certain place, but, whatever you light up, it'll stay lit up for all time, basically. Unless some gust of wind abruptly blows it out, I don't know. Now the lantern you can pull out like this, but you can't use it for very long. You have a limited supply of oil, which you need to replenish at every opportunity you get. Otherwise you're gonna run out, and then you'll basically be helpless. Especially since, some places in this game, some levels, are extremely dark. To the point we really can't see anything without this. Anything in here? Nah, whatever. I'm not gonna waste time much. This place, it really isn't that scary. I mean, where I am right now, it actually seems pretty cozy and secluded and like a really nice place, just hide out in the countryside. But they, they have this kind of creepy ambient music playing. Ooh! Get out of here. Jeez. Kind of hard aiming for these things. Then again, maybe it's just because I am not used to controlling this game. Ow. Okay. Gotta back up. No! Stay open. Ugh. Gotta stop using the lantern so much. The best way to use a lantern, I think, is, you know, when you can't see where you are, you just pull it out just for a few seconds, just so you can see what's around, and then just go from there with memory. Ooh. Apparently the trail ends here. Now before I pick up this note, I'm going to explain. This is oil. This is extremely useful, and we have to pick this up as many times as we find it. Because, you see right there, that's how much oil I have. You can fill it up to this much, well, when it runs out, well, your lantern will just fizzle out. But you double click on that, and yay, you have a little more oil. Oh, not gonna explain what, well, yeah, health, okay. You see, this is your Sanity right here. You can see an image of his brain, which gradually looks more and more mushy, and like it's rotting away as you go insane. Here, where his journals are, just notes, diaries, mementos. Most of these things you'll pick up as you go on. But anyway.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there'll be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
So, just in case you're confused, look right here. See that glass? Apparently, Daniel wrote this note to himself. He drank this drink that gave him amnesia, and he stumbled all the way to where we started the game, and we just stumbled all the way back here. I'm not quite sure how he could drip so much of this stuff. I wonder if he got it on his clothes, or if he just started spitting up, or I don't know. Anyway, let's see. I'm not gonna bother there. Ooh, here's our first puzzle of the game. I wonder what this do. Ah, I can't even solve the beginning. Come on, get down. Not gonna waste lantern oil. Huh. So yeah, here we go. Now, when you're in a dark corner like this, Daniel, you know, he'll adjust to the darkness pretty quickly. So you won't be completely blind. At least not when you're against the edge of something like this. Like, if I were further away from the wall, I probably wouldn't be able to see very well. Still, you don't want to be in the dark for very long, because, that's the good stuff. Okay. Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with neglect of family. Alright. Oh, gonna turn this off now. Okay. And now it's letting me run around. Before it was not letting me run. You just had to fumble around and... Ooh! Flashback time!
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. It lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brandenburg.
So yeah, no, my computer was not lagging when it did that. I intentionally opened that door as slowly as I could, just to build up a sense of tension. Anyway, as you can see here, Alexander has some sort of mold problem. Oh, gonna check the journals right now. Or notes to self, whatever. Oh, already saw that. Some sort of organic tissue blocks a path to the refinery. Can it be dissolved? We'll see. Tab? Okay, so you press tab to look at your inventory, you press the escape key to look at the main menu, or the game menu, and then you go to the... Anyway. Well, I guess I can't go any further into the castle, because I'll just turn around and... Yeah, that was an incredibly short playthrough, but... I guess that's it. Here we go. Let's get the frick out of here. I'm free! And this is where you first see for yourself that there is something seriously wrong with this place. So yeah, we got this red mush stuff that just appears out of nowhere, and ooh, this doesn't look suspicious. Get. Right now I'm in a pretty well-lit area, so you know, of course I don't need the lantern. As scary as this place looks, I don't need to worry about keeping myself sane in a place like this. I'm in absolutely no danger, even though you'd expect this stuff to spread around everywhere. And you know what, eventually it will. Not in the game's context. You know, it's not like if I stand here long enough, this stuff will coat everything. In the context of the story, though, yes it would. But we'll learn more about that as we go on. So right now, we're in basically the lobby of the castle. I just gotta keep going further in. Can't go out. Something doesn't want us to go out. And, not going that way just yet. Sure thing. Now this is pretty much where I stopped playing the game before. I did play this game a little bit. Ooh, a fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought, just like the ones at the consulate in Constantinople. Anyway, Nople, whatever. Damn, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I played this game just a little bit just to get the hang of how it controls and everything, but I pretty much stopped here, you know? I didn't, like, run through the whole game and play again now. I don't want this to be completely stale. Oh, jeez. I'm not that scared because you don't actually run into anything here. You don't run into any monsters or anything for quite a while. But, you know, still, just everything as to this place.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
I think it's safe to say Daniel is up to something. He, looks like he left notes like this all over the place for himself to find after drinking the amnesia drink, or whatever. Why would he do that? I don't know. Who does he think he is? Who does he think I am? That's a stupid joke. Anyway, I'm gonna look in here for something else. I'm gonna see if I can open this from the other side. Tried opening. Oh, I can. That's efficient. Look at how warped everything is. It's because I'm going nuts. Got a light. Ugh, I'm still having a hard time grabbing onto things. Go. Oh, and if you hold down R, you can rotate things. You stand still pretty much the whole time. Well, you can still run around while doing that. But yeah, you hold down R and you can mess around with stuff like this. Yeah, put me down! Ugh. Not gonna look in those other drawers because I know there's nothing in there. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract shall reign for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break the seal. Wilhelm House of Gerich. So yeah, that's how you read through something like this. I mean, Daniel sure took a sweet time reading through that before. Anyway. I can go in there, but I think I'll go out here for now. Nah, I'll go back in here. Turn off my lantern for now. I keep saying turn off. You don't turn off the lantern. You... Do you? Well, I guess you technically do, but I don't know. The way I said it, it sounds like, you know, turning off an iPod or something. Ugh. What is this? I don't know why this thing just isn't... It's like I have to push down really hard just to make it successfully click on something. This place is actually pretty cozy. Anyway. Ooh.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Well, guys, let's see, I'm gonna stop the playthrough just for now. I'm gonna start the next part in a few seconds of real life time. But, yeah, I hope you're enjoying this so far. I hope it hasn't bored you to tears. And, hopefully it'll get better as it goes along. So, yeah, toodles for now, peeps. Let's see, escape.